did.
Oh, Beth did. She's hungry.
Yeah, I'm gay, so I don't look at women like that. So
I'm only 51% gay. I look at women like that.
My whole idea was to do a whole line of like food porn videos. You know, beautiful roasts just getting sliced up and tomahawk steaks with the juices running out of them, and then it evolved into more. Yes.
See, but abolitionists, doesn't it intrigue you when you have these discussions, and you might bring up that whatever that kid's name was there that about 5-6 years ago, and he was really failed by the system, and even when there was terrible abuse, it just went on and on. There was a whole documentary on Netflix or something about it, and then people will be like, yeah, but look at Stephen Hawking, he overcame all odds. And it's like, so what you're saying is the good of the many outweigh the good of the few, as if you've never seen Star Trek, and then all of a sudden those rules all change when it's someone you care about.
Right. I just think that they get defensive, and they don't. I mean, he literally is talking about the exceptions don't make the rules. So exceptions don't matter. They don't care. I mean, I know that already. I've debated enough people to realize that.
They do not care about the less fortunate, as long as they're fortunate. Now, if they're less fortunate, suddenly they become very concerned with the less fortunate. But when they're sitting in their ivory tower, they could care less.
Right.
And that's the reason why I think that you should, I tell my subscribers to put themselves first, because society does not care about you. All these people keep talking about how you have all these duties to society. You should help other people. No, forget that. Don't put yourself first. And you don't, I mean, whatever resources you have, you should try to live the best life possible, but don't focus on other people when they're not focusing.
Oh no, you should. Like if your neighbor is struggling to carry their groceries, go help your neighbor. This is what life is those things that you do for people.
Well, you can focus on people who you know, who you value, but don't focus on society in general. Don't focus on the state or the city or the county. Don't do that.
We all hate the state. We're all in agreement.
There's a difference. There's a difference. Okay, within like the morality that people who have faith usually have, right? They don't care if this is a stranger or whatever. It costs nothing to help and be kind to someone. All right, and scripturally speaking, especially if you have kids or a wife, that is who you are supposed to put first, is you and your family. And then the excess, the extra energy or whatever, you can consider sharing with the community. But there's so much you can do that costs nothing. Except for what? 30 seconds of your time? I think it's a moral foundation that we need to rebuild in order to fix a lot of these societal problems. It'll make better parents.
Right. But when you're a child,
help fix the system.
When you're a child and you're asking for help, and people are saying these same things to you as a child as they do when you're an adult, which is get over it, right? That's probably why nobody ever realized that I was dyslexic, and I had to figure it out myself when I was like 29 or something like that, late 20s, early 30s. Like no one cared. Just get over it. You know you can do better. If you're good at math, how come you can't be good at this and that? Like if you're good at science, why can't you be good at math? Well, because I was seeing things backwards and didn't even know I was making mistakes. I didn't know. I literally did not know that I was making mistakes or why I was making mistakes, and no one cared. Instead, I was dragged through the school system by force, by draconian nightmare force, with police showing up at my house with a half-dead leg from someone that stabbed me in the leg when I was 8 years old that no one gave an F about either. And I fought, and now I'm in a position where I don't actually not want to be alive anymore for the first time in my life.
And that's the thing, is I agree. The school system is just as fucking broken.
Right, but so to tell a person that it's my responsibility to now be a productive member of society in any way and not want everything to burn is adorable, because no one gave a F about me. And then that's what I mean is that you're saying that when you're saying these things, pass it off.
Pass it off to the next generation to fix that.
But
Is what
saying
you're
these
saying.
things, if a child
Either you
hears
stand
this,
up-
they go, "Oh, well, then there's no hope for me either."
GS, welcome.
I have questions. Life
We may have
abolitionism.
answers.
Are you there?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Do you live in a rural or urban setting?
Urban.
Urban. Do you have a 9 to 5 type job?
I mean, I have a regular. It's not 9 to 5, but yeah, I get your point.
Okay, you have a job.
Yeah.
Do you
unfortunately.
participate in any entitlement programs?
No.
You don't accept
I was
EBT
coughing from
or-
weed. What kind of programs?
Well, I'd call them entitlement programs, but I guess that's a little too broad.
Do you
Yeah,
mean
you
like
might
from
wanna
government,
bring
like
it
government
in.
assistance and stuff? Or
Government supplemental nutritional funding of some sort?
No.
Okay.
Food stamps,
absolutely not.
Medicaid, any of it.
Thank you.
Social Security.
Is that a no? You don't.
I
You get
yield.
none of that.
No, I was just curious. I was just wondering. I kind of figured he lived in the
I
city,
couldn't
but
hear his answer.
I wish I was, because I shouldn't be paying taxes. I should be extracting from the state. I should figure out a way to get on welfare. They should be paying
but
to
you get
maintain
nothing.
my voluntary existence.
but you get nothing.
I should be. I need to figure
No, but
out how
you-
to cheat the system.
You would get less than $1,000 a month. That's what I mean. That's why it upsets me, because
You should figure out how the system works.
to say
and work.
something like that as a disabled person, that's directly insulting, right? Because I had
Yeah,
to fight for
so
years
insulting.
and years and years to be able to get disability and prove to them that I was disabled before. And I don't get it from the government. I get it from stuff that I paid into for decades, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Right? Me
So-
too.
No,
Just
my
saying.
point is that I don't take it. I mean, I don't take pride in being a productive member of society and going to work. Like, if I was smart,
Truth.
I would be
No,
cheating the
you're
system
entitled.
instead of
You want
instead
to
of
be
being a-
provided for.
slave.
You want to be provided for so you can do the things that make you happy all
Well,
the time and not have to actually work for anything, right?
Yeah, I want to be a cat bitch.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to be taken care of.
Beth, you didn't tell me my husband was coming to this show.
I didn't know your husband was coming to the show.
So since I used it earlier as unquestionable, let me ask the question now, which is closer to what Caucasian Sasquatch was looking for: is do you in fact have an ID in your wallet or a driver's license?
Yes.
Okay, you bitch ass slave.
All right. So, aside from the personal attacks, Lippy, I'll ask you: do you
I don't
drive?
get your point.
Hold on. Let me help. Let me help. Lippy,
I'm
do
the
you
one without the
drive?
ID.
Do you
I'm
drive?
the one that does not do what
Lippy,
Daddy
do you
says.
drive?
No, I do not.
All right. So,
I
How do you
don't
get
have
around?
a bank account.
I'd
I
also
don't have
like
a
to-
job. I have two wonderful feet. I
How
have
do you-
two wonderful
Oh, that's
feet.
so dumb.
60 years old. And I have two wonderful feet that get me around barefoot. Been doing it all my life. 60-year-old man just over lung cancer. I do what I'm supposed to do naturally and not sucking somebody's cock.
I'd love to let
everybody
GS
send
get in on
Dusty
this,
a
please.
message to get from 3 minutes here for a clip. 3 hours. We're exactly 3 hours in. That's a clip.
Okay, cool beans. I'd also like to give GS a chance to hop on in here. How you doing tonight, sir? It's good to see you.
Actually, you should make it a clip for your show, Beth. What Lippy just did. That was funny.
Hey,
Only
how you
feet
doing?
fans.
I got a
Hey.
solution for LA.
Hang on. I hold on to your solution.
There's a lot of solutions.
What's
for
up,
all
GS? How you doing? I'm sorry.
Hello, sorry my audio might not be as good. I am on my regular laptop, reclining at the moment. Got a
Oh,
couple
that's
of
nice.
questions. I don't really know the posit for the conversation of the show. It sounds like disability or relying on the state or being independent.
No, it's
Okay.
human
Human-
beings should stop procreating.
Antinatalism.
Okay. Okay, that would be anti-God.
Yes.
But I heard a couple things that I wanted to respond to. Lippy, I got a point of inquiry to you, El Pero. How do you get internet without a state ID, or did somebody else in your household provide the internet
Right.
for you by giving a state ID?
No, yeah, they've got a state ID because they actually worked for the state for 40 fucking years.
Okay, but
You
my
just,
question
you,
is,
you just,
like,
you just, that was
hold
a
on,
finishing
dude.
blow.
Jeez, can I?
No, I'm
can I
letting
just,
you go. That was
Wow,
a finishing
fine,
blow, LA, for your side there. Go ahead, JS.
Yeah, for your side, huh?
Um,
Everybody's got to have a side. They can't be individual and just do what's right. Go ahead.
well, it sounds to me like you're every bit as gentrified and invested in the system as anyone else.
Would you like to go out to the Appalachian Mountains and hike with me with a tent and a backpack for 7, 8, 9 months through in and out of the winter? How about
Okay.
down to the
okay.
National Forest?
Now you're
Okay.
gish galloping. Now you're gish galloping.
No, I'm
Let's come
gish
back.
galloping, huh? I'm telling you the reality of how I live my life.
How are you
Me
living
and
your
my
life
relationship-
right now?
Me and my relationship with my companion, I came back to take care of her, ended up with lung cancer, sat for 3.5 years on my ass with lung cancer, just got over lung cancer. Now I got to take care of her. When she's gone, I'm back out there.
Okay, no,
I'm back out there.
well, I don't know why you're so angry. I'm just asking questions, bro.
Oh, I'm not angry.
That's
I'm
just a
pointing out.
philosopher. He's just
He
Just
cured
now.
his
You people
illness
come
with
at me with-
herbs from his yard.
Yeah, you people come at me as if though I'm the bad guy. I'm trying to point out to you the
I'm just-
reality of life, and everybody says, "Oh no, you're wrong," and tries to question me. You don't want to question me.
Actually,
I'm going to tell you the truth, and then you're going to go running.
Well, actually, it's
You're
kind
the
of
one who runs from me.
because
I'm
Oh,
being
okay.
quiet.
Hey, hang on. GS's mic is kind of low, so let's let him
Yeah.
have his exchange. And GS, this is just kind of how Lippy is, hence the name Little Lippy.
Oh, he knows them.
Oh, I said I'm actually kind of a fan of LP.
Yeah, I know Jenner.
Me
I
too.
know Generally Specific. I know him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm kind of a fan of the way he approaches life and stuff. I'm just I when people say things, I listen, and when I see their behavior doesn't match the words they're saying in the moment, I ask questions. I think
Yeah.
that's appropriate, and that's all I'm
Fair.
doing. I'm just trying to figure out
No,
how you're removed from the gentrification of the United
I
States.
haven't
of
carried an
America.
ID. I haven't carried an ID in my pocket for 10 years. You want to see my wallet? I'll go get my wallet and I'll show you the actual ID I carry in my wallet now. And it is what I show them anytime they question me for ID.
No,
GS, if I
Go
could, Lippy,
I'll mute up.
GS is trying to get to the point where you're claiming you don't have an ID and you don't benefit from the system, but you're using other people that live with you. That
Again,
has
no,
to be
they're not
100%.
living with me and I'm not using them. I love your
All right.
rhetoric. I love
You're
your
missing
rhetoric.
the point, bro.
No,
GS, you
I'm
missed the
not.
point.
You said I'm using other people. I do not use people. I understand this is a usufruct, and I got rid of all the other usufruct instruments, and I educate people. You would
All right,
not
how
believe how much you would not believe how much my wife appreciates me in the situations we've been through that people have tried to take advantage of her.
Lippy, how are you using the internet right now?
Off of her.
So you're using her for your internet. Thank you.
No, I am using the internet. I am not using her. You dumb motherfuckers. Change your
Okay,
rhetoric.
anyway.
When he's out,
And
when he's out in the
find your
Appalachians, he
internet.
plugs into other people's power outlets. Our power's
he-
already there.
Yeah, that's right.
You're
And by
being
using
pedantic
the
right
internet,
now.
you're using her ID card. You're using her driver's license because she had to use it to get her internet.
Yep.
I'm using her. I'm using her. Keep that idea in your head.
You're not
using her.
self-sufficient. You're not self-sufficient.
I am.
You're,
I am.
No, you're not.
You want to go out? You want to go out to the woods with me and show me self-sufficient?
Careful,
Anyways.
you're gonna have to do all the hunting.
LA, I got a solution
Yeah, I'll
for you,
make you
bro.
my
I
bitch
agree.
out there.
He's
I
got this.
agree
He
with
didn't even
what
go
you
to the
just said.
hospital to get better. He just used dandelions and shit.
Yeah, no, he used his own pee, man. It's got a
That's right. He's like those UFC fighters.
Kraut, Kraut,
Yes.
You guys don't have any idea what you're talking
yes,
about.
Mike, the link is good. You're welcome to come up. Kraut, what is your solution for LA? And then I would like to kind of clue GS in a little more about how the debate went and specific ideas that were proposed in it. Because, yeah, I'm very interested in his thoughts.
Can I say
on
something
LA.
real quick?
Sure.
I'm going to tell you right now. I understand where this guy's coming from because he probably works in some type of call center environment or something like that. Imagine that all of these people are calling an employee that's given barely any resources to address your concerns, right? And then you call, and these people that have been on this panel today are the ones yelling at you, and they don't care how your day is after you get off the phone. And you do that for years and years and years and years, and then all of a sudden you're just like, let it burn.
I think that that's almost in ways a mischaracterization of what this entire night has been about. Okay, it comes down to, I mean, like, life is a sacred thing, and the idea that children don't consent to be here, so we should not have them, and that, you know, I mean, we've sat here and listened to him say that he wishes he was aborted. Like, that is a heavy load. That's a heavy load to be carrying through life. And I would not want anybody to feel that.
Okay,
miserable.
but when I was 14, my mother said that she wished that she had done that. So is that wrong? Should she be in trouble for that? No, I'm just supposed to just blow it off, right? And so when life beats you down, and then you're 18 years old and you got to go work in a call center, and your life is a terrible nightmare from hell every day you go home and look at that piece of rope in the corner. And
I think that the
your
standards
parents are
for parents,
trash.
I think that the standards for parents have gone to hell in a handbasket because we've lost our moral foundation.
And I think the
And it's
standards
the moral
for the treatment
foundation
of
that
workers is
I just
abominable.
want to clarify that my problem is not my parents. I mean, it was in the past, but now my issue is with the state.
It's never with you. It's never
state.
with you taking responsibility for yourself. You know, that
No,
individualism.
the state has a monopoly on violence. So how am I responsible? How do I defend myself against the state's violence? I don't have my own militia.
With your words until they put a gag order on you, like they did those Lego guys.
He'll never understand that, though, Kent, because he doesn't understand
it's
the
not
art
mine.
of war.
I don't consent.
No, you don't understand.
To defeat one's opponent without fighting is of supreme excellence. So he's always going to go to the bottom of the barrel first. You will never understand the supreme excellence of just shutting the fuck up and educating yourself.
No, because what he's trying to see, agree or disagree, like LA. What I think his mentality is that no matter what my legacy might be, it will not compare to what I suffered for that legacy. And that's just life. You will never know whether or not your legacy lives on to be something great quite often until hundreds or thousands of years after you don't no longer alive.
I mean, I could struggle. I could, I don't know, sell out in order to be successful. I just don't see the point. I just don't have the desire to do that.
You'll be happier.
Money does not appeal to me. Social validation does not. I just don't.
But the money will get you what you want. You can supply condoms to
I
people.
would need a lot of money. What I want is for the system to pay for destroying my life. That's what I want.
Open a condom. Make some condoms that it feels as good with it as without it. Put more lube in the inside of it. Trust me, you'll make $1 billion. It's got to be lubricated more on the inside. A lot of people don't know about that.
Okay.
GS is trying to talk, and you're kind of overpowering him.
No, it's
You're
okay.
loud, Tent.
Well, you got to
I
use
still want to give my
silicone lube.
solution.
No,
out.
you're good,
If
Tent.
you- Like the water-based lube doesn't feel as good as the silicone. That's what people don't
I know. I
So
know.
I just kind of wanted to point out.
We'd had that discussion before.
Yeah, just kind of wanted to point out how and I don't know if you noticed you see my name GS, but do you see below it my title?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
Not
just
a-
gave me an idea. I
Not a
don't-
victim.
Yeah.
You just gave me a really good idea.
Sure.
Go for it, GS.
I'm not going to
Well-
I'm not going to split the money with you though.
That's what I do, LA. You
Okay.
can give me 5%. I'll appreciate it.
Oh, for crying out loud! How does anyone get a thought out? So
We're not
what I'm hearing
scatterbrained.
is the real. Okay, all right. I'll just mute up.
No, he's trying to talk, and every time he starts talking, somebody else starts talking.
No, he's
It's
being a
kind of
whiny cunt.
frustrating.
Fucking push through it, bro.
Well, it's kind of funny that you said I'm being a whiny cunt because I'm not a victim. Is the reason.
Yes, it's well. You just acted like a victim. It's fucking Friday night. It's 11:26. We've been going for 3 hours 12 minutes. I'm high as shit, and I'm getting interrupted. We're trying to have fun up here. Calm down. Get it out.
Well, I mean, that's what it is with your lifestyle, right? It's all about getting your squirt on, whatever makes you feel good. But you're a victim, right? You're just a victim. I'm a victim of the system. I'm a victim that no one recognized my dyslexia. But listen, bro, how old are you now?
Almost 50. And I've
hold on,
achieved
hold
a
on,
lot.
hold on.
I've overcome all that adversity.
You're almost 50. You've overcome it, yet you're sitting there trauma looping like you're a freaking 5-year-old.
Yeah, because not everybody's as smart as I am. Not everybody has the abilities that I had to be able to persevere. A lot of people start out in a lot worse place than I do, and we're talking about those people. And you people are saying, too bad for those people. We're doing great.
I'm curious, how old is LA? Because you're pushing 50 and at least you found happiness and you are glad you weren't aborted anymore. LA, how old are you?
I would rather not say.
A range.
I'm a millennial. I'll just leave it at that. I'm a millennial.
Yeah, we had this discussion before. What age range is that? 10 years? Like 25 to 35 or what?
That's a
somewhere in there.
He's somewhere around there. He's like in his mid 30s or something.
So well, I mean, I guess
but that's what I've been trying to tell him is that if you learn how to maneuver, life gets easier. Yeah. Go ahead, GS.
You're in your 50s, bro, and you ain't figured it out yet. You're still whining like a victim.
Can I quickly respond to a comment? No, Chickpea. The reason why I'm doing this, these people have never heard of anti-natalism. This is probably the only time that they will ever interact with an anti-natalist. So that's why I did this.
No, that's not true. We've heard of them. We've interacted with them. I've seen multiple debates with others who give a much better argument than you do.
I tried to schedule
much better.
Ghosted me.
All right, so I have my solution. I'm gonna push through and give my solution out. But first, I just wanted to ask a question because you made a statement like 2 minutes ago. How did the system screw you over, LA? And then I'll give my solution.
I don't want to.
Don't fall for it, LA. That's a trap. They always do that, and then they're like, "Oh, where did it? Where? I know someone that happened to."
It's not a trap.
No, that's what you people do. You get people to give personal stuff, and then you use it to attack them. Stop it! Don't play games.
LA, you don't need to
answer. Going to answer is because even if I do answer, you're not going to do anything. You just want to use it for fodder.
Okay,
exactly.
I got you, bro. I got you. You don't need to answer. I'm going to give my solution. But real quick, if you're not willing to explain on your comments, don't mention them. But here's my solution. Go out in the wilderness. Hey, Lippy might even help you out because apparently, he's a survivor guide or whatever. He's like Les Stroud. Hopefully, I'm not the only one that knows who that is. Go out into the wilderness, find a patch of land, build your your log cabin, and kill deer and eat and live off the land, bro. You ain't got to worry about the system. You can be a sovereign citizen, essentially.
Is this land still within the state, or is it separate from the state?
Then move out of America.
Yeah. Real quick, I put a link.
Monopolized by the state.
LA, I put a link in the back chat to a really good debate between Rachel Wilson and an anti-natalist that was
listened to that.
Very well done.
She's not an anti-natalist. She's an alphalist.
Yes.
She's alphalist. I know her very well. I've listened to her content. We're not the same. That's why her arguments were not the same as mine. She wants total annihilation of not just humans but animals too. She basically wants to eradicate all sentient life. That's why my arguments were different from hers, because she's not an anti-natalist.
Yes.
That's a fancy position.
Well, I mean, you want people to stop procreating, so essentially your argument is to end life just in a much longer haul.
She literally wants to blow up the whole planet. I'm not in that same.
You don't want people to procreate. What do you think happens to us when we stop procreating?
That's not the same thing as blowing up the whole planet.
What do you think happens to us when we stop procreating? Answer the question.
Here's another one with another.
I don't know why I'm answering a question that you already know the answer to.
No, because well, sometimes you got to
At the
treat
end of
people
the
like a little
day-
kid. You got
at
to
the
have
end
them
of the
answer it
day,
themselves.
they're not going to do what I want. It's not as if everybody's going to stop procreating. I'm trying to convince you to agree with me. She wants to do it by force. That's the difference.
Funny, you can't answer the question.
Because you already know the damn question. You already know the damn answer.
Just answer
I don't
it,
answer
bro.
stupid questions.
We don't know that you understand the answer.
What
to
happens
when we stop
is, duh,
procreating.
the answer is fucking obvious. If everybody stops procreating, then no humans exist. But she doesn't stop with that. She doesn't want the animals to exist either. So I'm not sure why you needed me to
You
answer
don't have to
yourself.
include that.
Your
You do
question
not
was
have to include
self-explanatory.
that portion of the argument to make her argument better than yours on one fucking hand.
So that's
I'm just
so you-
saying there's two
so-
antinatalist debates in the back.
So you
good
agree with
They
you agree
still
with blowing
fail.
up the.
they still
I just
fail.
wanted to clarify though. Do you support blowing up the whole planet?
No.
So how is her position better than mine?
I also don't because both of you, dude, the logical conclusion to what you are advocating for is the same.
No, it's
Yep.
not.
When it comes
It
to our
is
species,
demonstrably different.
no, it's
No.
not.
I
No, it's
believe
not.
no.
Who won the
I'm
poll?
trying to
You
persuade
can
people.
ABG by
I'm
a
trying to
landslide.
persuade people to agree with me. I'm not trying
You
to force
can-
my will on people.
So you lied to him?
You can
When did
take.
I lie? When did I lie? I'm telling you exactly what I believe.
Hey, LA, I don't think you know what outcomes are, bro. For real.
No shit.
Yeah, it's still the same outcome, dude.
It's not okay, but it's not the same outcome
Yes,
because
it is. Yes,
well,
it is.
let me
It's
tell
still
you
the
why
same
it's
outcome.
not. Let me tell you why it's not.
Both of them
because-
have no humans in the end, correct?
I guess you don't want me to answer. I mean, so
Answer.
if you're not
Answer.
going to let me answer, then I guess I'll just let you talk.
No answer.
The reason why
I'm
it's
still
not the
moderating.
same is because I am never going to convince people to stop procreating. If she gets the power to push the red button, she's going to actually push it.
I understand that. But
Can I ask
my
him a
point
question?
is, hang on one second. My point
Sure.
is both of you advocate for no more procreation. It doesn't matter if we include animals or not. When it comes to humans, you both advocate for it. Okay.
You know what those
can
people
take-
think?
Wait,
You know what those
'cause
people-
now you're over. Now you're not let me finish. It doesn't matter.
We
You
just
can
get a
take the
raid?
force. I
Do you-
think so. Another person started sharing.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't matter if we can take the force aspect out of it because that is not something that's logically going to happen. Just on its face, stop procreating. You both have the same outcome.
That's not how they see it, though. They actually look down on us because they think that
Um,
we're species because we don't care about animals. They think that we're leaving the animals behind, and so basically we're selfish. And they don't. Yeah, I'm
I'm
a part of this
talking
committee.
about.
Who is
No.
they?
I'm a
The
part of the
person that
committee.
she put a source in the back of.
As a member of the community, I can tell you that they do not see us as being the same.
I'm talking about one specific part of their argument that is the same as yours, that has the same outcome as your argument does. That's
Not
all.
necessarily. I can tell you why.
accept-
I
What
can
is
tell
the
you why-
point of
okay,
holding him down
But
to
I'm-
a specific part
I
of
can
the
tell you
argument?
why it's not the same. Let me tell you why it's not the same. Because some of them will say that it is justified to create more humans in order to liberate animals. So they will say that you can create more humans if those humans will, I guess, advocate to push the red button. I don't believe that. I don't believe in sacrificing humans to benefit animals. That's what the animal welfare comes first over humans. So that's how we're different.
We don't need to even consider the animal part of the argument, is what I'm saying. Strictly considering stop having babies. The argument outcome is the same for all of you.
No, it isn't. I mean, LA is saying people should stop having children. The F-lists are saying all life should cease entirely.
Sure.
Do you see the difference?
I see the difference.
So why are you trying to hyper focus on one specific narrow
Because-
part of this argument?
Because we're talking about humans,
people.
not animals.
People only. People only. have
Okay,
the right-
but all he's trying to do is point out the nuance between his views and the person you're trying to compare him to.
I understand.
And she understands that.
Well, it doesn't seem like it.
Oh my God. I have said multiple times, I do understand this. Okay.
So why
I
do
am
you
saying-
insist? Why do
How
we
am I
insist on
confused?
hyper focusing on one specific part to try and shoehorn him in with the other person so you can label him?
I said, this is, am I fucking losing my mind here, Lippy?
Yeah, you
No,
just
I
smuggled-
said-
not
you
at all.
smuggled
I
that
did
right
not
in.
say
You're the
that
one
they are
that
the
labeled
same
him.
people with the same exact arguments. What I said is when it comes to what they argue about the human race, the outcome of that is the same.
Okay, well, that
Not
person's not
any-
here, and it sounds like that you guys have a different opinion of somebody else's opinion. That don't make no sense to argue about.
Oh, Lord.
Exactly.
And let's make sure we're not labeling anybody. He came
Yeah.
in here and his label
So-
is life abolitionism.
So I just want to
I
ask
don't-
you a
I
question.
don't- I mean, I agree that I think LA's position is ultimately faulty, but I don't think you're categorizing him correctly, is what I'm saying.
I agree with you.
I didn't categorize him.
You're
I
trying
Yeah,
to
you're
categorize
relevant.
him.
Let's move off of that. Let's pause, guys. Let's not argue about something. We haven't even
Wow.
watched that video. No, literally, anybody in the audience has no idea what we're really arguing about right
I
now. Right? So,
didn't
Let me
so let's
categorize
just
make
him.
pause
one
that for a
last
second.
second.
Let's reset for 1 second. I just want to ask LA a question because I've had time to refine this entire discussion and try to understand something. Do you believe that, and this is to abolitionism, do you believe that like pain or like the things that you say are the bad things, like getting bit by a mosquito or any of these things that are bad, have something that's some substantive at all and is tangible in real life?
No, the only reason why I point out the mosquito bites is to
No.
illustrate-
If you don't understand the question, ask what I mean, and I'll. So I'm saying, all the things that you're saying are negative as to why you believe, like the pain of the person and all the things that they have to endure throughout their life. Do you believe that those things are tangible? Do you believe they're real? Do you believe these things actually exist in reality at all? Or are they just your perception of how those are endured by others?
No, if you let me finish, I can explain why I'm making that point. The reason why I bring up the mosquito bites is because of the Pollyanna bites, that they underestimate the suffering and they don't even consider the small things, and they focus on the joy as if those smaller things are irrelevant. That all these people are going through life without any suffering, and it's like, no, you just completely.
But wouldn't you take 100 mosquito bites for an orgasm?
The better. Let me how an anti-natalist.
No, I'm just asking.
maybe
If you're out in the woods, right, and then it's the only place, right? Like you're visiting family or something. You ran into a guy up the road while you were swimming. You're like 30. You're single, and you're like, this guy is hot, and then you're like, but I'm gonna get bit by mosquitoes. You're gonna do it, right?
Okay.
So like that's what you're failing to understand is that yes, the good actually does outweigh the bad. Almost always.
But let me ask you a question. Would you take 1 minute of excruciating torture for an orgasm?
Sometimes we do.
So I can chop off your foot if you get an orgasm after the fact.
Well, no, that's extreme. See, ridiculous.
That's the whole point. That's the whole.
No, it's not, because no one's getting their foot chopped off.
Having
there are people
children
that are
isn't
into
an
that.
having children is not an extreme.
Yeah, that's not like
No,
getting your
there's
foot
a
chopped off.
potential for it. There are people who get blown up. There's people who get hit by buses. There's
But
people.
that's
Yes,
rare.
shit happens. Yes, shit happens.
It's rare.
But
It
yes,
doesn't have to
those are the
happen.
outliers. The outliers.
brother.
But
don't
that's what I
doesn't
asked. You
have to
refused.
happen.
No, hold on. You didn't answer my
Hey.
goddamn question. Do you believe that any of that pain that you're talking about is tangible?
Yes, I do. Because if
Okay,
you
so
add
then
it up,
how do you not understand that the
let me
joy
finish.
of life outweighs?
It's cumulative. It's cumulative. If you add up all of those mosquito bites, then the bad necessarily outweighs the good. They discount those small things.
Nobody discounts anything. No one likes getting
Yes,
bit
they
by a
do.
mosquito.
Because when I have
but
these debates,
These are the
when I have
choices that
to-
you make and the chances that you take.
No, when I have these debates, I have to constantly like define what I mean by suffering because they're not counting that at all. They're just talking about the
No,
extreme stuff.
But I hear what you're saying. But I disagree with you. I don't believe that any of it is tangible.
This is why people need to get out in the fucking woods. And
I'm saying
fucking
it's not
experience
tangible.
life.
Can I
Go
ask
ahead.
a,
Of course,
Yes.
yes, we've been waiting
Yes,
hours.
yeah, let me
GS has the floor.
let me have a moment of inquiry here. Trying to figure out a worldview. If it, I recall a line in The Matrix. I understand it's a movie, maybe it's not real life, art imitates life, or vice versa, where they were talking about the first couple iterations of The Matrix had to be redone, reprogrammed, because they were rejected, because there was no strife, there was no struggle, there was no pain, there was no suffering. They rejected it because it just didn't seem real. That which we might consider to be heaven as a Christian, to the system, to the machines, to the people plugged into it, they rejected it because there was no suffering. I think Christ, for me, I'm a Christian, Christ taught me that to live is to suffer, is to sacrifice. Life is about these things. So with that said, it's kind of an interesting thing. Life abolitionist, do you make your bed in the morning?
I don't even know if I should answer that.
Sir, I haven't made my bed.
Are you that much of an enigma that you can't even answer? You don't talk about how old you are. You don't even say whether you make your bed in the morning.
You don't understand. I have
You're
stalkers.
A nonsense machine. I understand. You're
These
a
people
nonsense
listening
machine.
right now who are going to probably clip the shit that I say in this live stream.
I'm asking you if you
Oh
make your
my.
bed in the morning.
I'm sure you can make your point without me saying that. But let's say for the sake of your question that I do.
Okay, why? It's just going to get messed up when you get in it at night. What's the point?
Right, but the reality is that I don't make my bed.
Okay,
I
so
change
then
my sheets, but I don't make up my bed. I don't know why
Well,
that's
they're going to
relevant.
get dirty again.
So-
Why
so-
can't
Do you wash your clothes?
Yes.
why?
They're
They're
gonna
just
get
going to
Why?
get
They
dirty.
get dirty again.
Are you going to lie
don't-
about that?
I don't get your point. The bottom line is that I didn't choose any of this. Yes, I want to wear clean
choose to
clothes,
wash
but that's
your
the part of
clothes?
that's a
Hey,
part
hold
of the
on a minute.
monotony
Wash
and the
your
drudgery
clothes.
that I am against.
Hold
If
on,
you
Lippy.
didn't choose all this, then maybe you make a different choice.
I actually wrote about this in chapter 9 of my book. All the stuff that you're missing, the taking showers and getting you're maintaining your body and eating and maintaining health. That's a part of the cost of imposition that I don't consent to. I don't
You don't
I
consent
don't
to
do this
breathing
stuff
oxygen?
freely. I do this so
Holy
I don't
moly.
suffer health problems. Because if I don't change my sheets, I'm going to be breathing in dust and I'm going to get sick.
But you want life
So-
to be abolished. Why would
so
you
it-
care if you survive?
So it's not the people's fault. It's the dust's fault. It's the world's fault.
It's the
See, this is
imposition.
just another guy. This
If
is just another guy.
Life
Have you
was not
considered
imposed on me.
Responsibility.
Real quick,
I'm
some
not sure
housekeeping, ladies
about
and
your
gentlemen.
the anti-intellectualism is
I
stunning.
like this guy.
Anti-intellectualism.
Real quick,
If life was
Ladies
not
and gentlemen.
imposed on me,
This is
if
why
life
they
was
made
not
the
imposed
movie
on me, I would not be
Idiocracy.
breathing dust.
ladies
You
and
see-
gentlemen, quick interruption, housekeeping. I'm giving it 30 minutes, and then we're gonna be done because we're
I
just
wanna-
rolling it around.
I want to say that I think what El Perro's doing is an effective way to get away from the state. Because I am an anarchist, just like LA is. That's where I agree with him. But I don't think that we need to do away with life to do away with the state. Personally, I think if people did learn to be more self-sufficient and learn to live in nature, it would be a struggle, but it would be a necessary struggle and suffering. because for too long people have reaped the basically pleasures of civilization, which comes at the expense of all of their life on the planet. Civilization does not actually give anything back to the life around it. All it does is it takes, and it makes life safer for those within civilization, while basically infantizing, turning them into infants, dependent on the state, versus where if we did mirror societies like the Amish or even people like El Perro, who were self-sufficient, that would be a great step in the right direction. And not everyone needs to be self-sufficient either. Like El Perro's choosing to take care of someone who is not self-sufficient. That's a good thing, right? It's not. You could say, yes, our purpose is not to serve others, but if we choose to serve others, we will make the world a better place pretty much instantly, at least for one person.
We have a society now that is so developed onto society rather than the different stages of living, which is communal, agrarian, sojourner. You have a circle where it's a compact society, a community where you have your markets and everything. Then outside of that community, you have your agrarian farm life where they get their local commodities and stuff. And then outside of that, you have your mining and forestry. And then outside of that, you have travelers and sojourners from other lands that bring their wares and goods. This is the way it's supposed to work. Today, everything is corporatized. We no longer have the agrarian farmers. Remember the 70s when the farm mortgages all collapsed? Now we have industrial farming. Guess what? It's happening all around the world, and it's going to be one big happy society.
What I would like to ask everybody on the panel is, does anybody on this panel want to die? Because I'm sure everybody's going to say no.
I did right up until a couple months ago.
There will be no point in rejecting it.
I absolutely want to die, because that means I have completed my mission here in this world, and I get to return to where I came from.
Oh, that's madness.
People of faith, this is how people of faith tend. This is how we think, okay, and this is what we believe, and that's part of our faith. However, by the way, speaking to what Scales, what you were saying, my solution was a matter of the state is broken, the state is fucked up. There are more of us than there are of them. Why are we not fixing it?
Because the people are the problem. That's the reason why. Because the people are the problem. That's why the state is so fucked up.
Yes, but they're also the solution.
That's
bingo.
Right. The problem, the biggest problem that we have is that the moral foundation that our society should be built on, that makes us good parents, that makes us good people that care about one another in our community, is been degrading over time to where faith is just something that's become a mockery to a lot of people, right? However, it's that same fucking faith that makes it's that same fucking faith that makes sure your parents.
Well, when you go around calling people biblical curses on a regular basis, that might not help.
Yeah, take it easy.
I'm an atheist, and I think I treat people better than most Christians.
Correct.
All right, I got a point of inquiry to the one person on the panel that seems to be anti, I guess, what other people are for. Are you for or against reparations, life abolitionist?
I mean, I don't want to have a long discussion about that, but basically,
it's just a yes or no.
I don't support cash reparations. I want land. I want sovereignty. I don't think that we consented to be a part of the social. We were never part of the social.
But then you're going to have to plow the land and tend the land, and that's going to be you're going to have to suffer, dude. You're asking for your own suffering.
No,
but you do that out in the woods. You don't bring food with you when you go out in the woods. You will go out and survive off nature, right? You got it all like the pine nuts and bottles and stuff that you made yourself.
I bush blueberries and raspberries.
Well, he asked
you don't even use containers from civilization.
Yeah, I would like this to be answered and not go into nonsense.
He asked me a question.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so Abraham Lincoln's plan was to give us sovereignty. He was
you got Liberia. So you got your 40 acres and a mule.
That
you
never
got
materialized. No, we did not.
Yeah, Liberia.
And even if we did, it still was under the state.
Hold up, bro. I have to call you out on that.
No, hold up. You're nonsense, dude. The capital of Liberia is Monroe.
I'm not talking to you. I'm
President Monroe who actually made that whole land purchase happen. You got a free ticket over there. You got your 40 acres and a freaking mule. And then within a couple of decades, your people enslaved the local black people into Southern style plantation style slavery. So don't fucking tell me slavery's bad.
Oh my gosh, what are you talking about?
No,
As a matter of fact, GS is right.
First of all,
GS is right. Real quick,
what I
let me
said
point out how
was-
he's right. You know how human
Yeah,
beings were suddenly identified as being property under the law? That was because of a black slave owner.
What I
A
specifically,
black man
I
put
don't
that
think you
into
guys
place.
understand what I just said. I specifically said that I don't support cash reparations. What I want
But
is
you want land.
self-determination.
Well, how are you going to
So
take that land?
If we are,
And
if
how are
we
you
do
going to
have
take that land if somebody
self-determination-
don't want to give it up?
No, if we have self-determination, then we can't blame the white man. So I want us to be responsible for ourselves.
No,
I'm
if you
saying the
had
complete opposite of what you're saying.
You would have to blame yourself.
Exactly.
Say it the right
Exactly.
way.
That's what the hell
there
I
you
just
go.
said.
The very thing that you're denying.
Exactly.
The
We would
very
have to
thing you are
blame
denying.
ourselves.
The
So
very
why
You
are
can't blame the
disagreeing
white
with me?
man.
Why are you disagreeing with me when I'm saying the exact same thing that you're saying?
You're sitting here accusing everybody else of being a bitch to the state, while you're the one with the
I
fucking
don't want to
ID
be
in
a
your
part
wallet.
of the state. I want to
Then
divest
don't.
from the state.
Then don't.
So move out.
I want sovereign land.
Move out to a different country.
Then go take it.
That doesn't give me sovereignty. That still makes me a subject of another state.
Wait, who gives you sovereignty? You're either sovereign or you're not.
He doesn't
Like-
understand, GS.
Like if I have to empower you, that means you lack power. I have to give some of my power to you. You're not
No,
powerful.
what I would need to do is dismantle the damn state so I can get reclaim it for myself.
Yeah, but somebody's gonna have to do that for you. If you want land, well, what if that person doesn't want to
It's-
give it up?
I
The
mean,
bottom line,
dismantling the
is
state
that
is a collective effort. It's not one
the
person.
bottom line is that the people are not going to do that. So that would be my plan A. But since they're not going to do it, my plan B is to get made so I can escape the damn matrix because they're not going to liberate themselves. They want to be slaves.
Well, LA, to that point, I got to call you out on something that you mentioned. I'm surprised nobody else did. You talked about some things that Abraham Lincoln said he was going to do for the free slaves, but didn't. You know that motherfucker got assassinated, and the VP vetoed like half the shit he was going to do. You do
How are
know
you
that,
calling me
right?
out? I agree with what you just said. How are you calling me
Then
out?
why accuse Lincoln of going back on his word when he got assassinated?
No, that's
and
not
the-
what I didn't accuse Lincoln of going on his
Yes,
word.
the fuck you did, bro.
No,
Don't go back on your
no,
word. Yes,
I
you did.
agree with Lincoln. Lincoln was right. That's why he was taken out.
No. Listen to what I said, bro. Stop getting in your feels. You accused Lincoln of going back on his word about.
I did not say that.
Okay, whatever. I'm not going to argue with somebody that doesn't remember what the fuck they said.
No, what I
Yeah,
said.
because otherwise you'd have your fucking 40 acres, is what he's saying.
If Lincoln had survived, I think things would be much better. But he was not able to. It wasn't his fault.
That's
Lincoln
not
had
what you
the right
said the first
idea.
time.
Well, let me posit something. Do you know that Abraham Lincoln was quoted as saying, "If I could not free a single slave and avoid this war, I would do it." And Robert E. Lee was quoted as saying, "If I could free all the slaves right now, if I had that in my power to avoid the war that's coming, I would do it."
Yeah,
I
well,
want to remind
Jesus
everybody
is
that
very
I'm not the
Yeah,
one
the
who
Civil
died.
you're
War
just
was
gonna-
not
One
about
who-
slavery.
Let him
I want
respond.
to
He's
remind
all by
everybody
himself.
that I was not even the one who brought up reparations. Someone asked me a question, I
True.
responded, and now I'm
Yeah.
being attacked.
That's what
I
they
didn't
do.
even want to talk about reparations. And this is the reason why when they ask me questions, I'm saying, oh,
Well,
I don't
you
want to
did
talk
say you
about
want
it.
the
Because once I
government to
do
get
answer,
Everything-
here's the-
now
well,
my
here's-
head is on the damn chopping block.
I
Well,
mean,
no,
the
here's
reason
the
the
thing.
Civil War was fought actually aligns more with Allay's reasoning in the first place, because it wasn't about slavery. It's about the fact that people wanted to secede from the Union, and the Union didn't want that to happen. Regardless of whatever state rights you might cite, it doesn't matter. These rights include things like what Allay's talking about and made, because of the
Yeah.
fact that you own your body.
And it was all the
No one else
foundation
does.
set up. And it was all
If you
the
listen to
foundation.
my channel, I literally say the opposite of what you're saying. I don't blame the white man for that. What do you guys are putting me in a box that does not represent what I actually believe. I've
I
never
can't
said
put you anywhere, dude. I don't have the
Yeah.
power to put you in a box.
We've asked you so many questions and you avoided every fucking one of them for the same reason.
And then
You
when I
don't
do
wanna put
answer,
yourself out
and
there.
then when I
You
do
don't
answer,
wanna
then
put
everybody wants to
yourself out.
attack me.
You
No,
don't
I don't
want
want to
put
attack
So
you.
you
I
yourself
have
wanna have a
proven that I
conversation
should
with
not
You
answer.
don't want to put yourself
Because you
out
do
there
exactly what
because
I think you're going to do. You're so damn
you
predictable.
don't want to put yourself out there because
You
you
don't have an
think people
original
are going
thought in
to
your whole
attack
body.
you. When all we do is call you out on the truth. That is not an attack. You are a
You don't have any original thoughts.
that can't stand
No,
up.
you guys are doing what he said though.
I would actually like to just have
You'll ask him a
conversation.
question
Or-
and then he'll
and then
respond to it,
attack.
and then
And then
now that's all
attack.
the discussion
Don't
becomes
sit
about.
there
I
and
would
say
like
that
to-
we are attacking him.
I would like to
That's
turn the
bullshit.
temperature down.
I-
I'd like
I-
to turn the
But-
temperature down and actually have a
Bullshit.
conversation. So I asked you a yes or no question. You said yes, but conditionally you wanted land. So that's how we got into the whole. Well, you did get your land, Liberia. But
Yeah, but he was never a slave. That's dumb. Mike,
no,
say
no.
something. You've
It's-
been coming up and you're going to drop again. So get in there.
Okay, so here's my question.
Let Mike go for a second. He keeps dropping.
Oh,
Why
hey.
did you even bring that up? Did you just bring that up because I'm black?
Just
Like, why
don't-
are we even talking about reparations? I don't give a
Yeah,
fuck
they're
about
on
reparations.
Discord
I
getting
think it's
messages
because
or
of the
whatever. You know,
entitlement.
No.
I
Well,
never
look,
said anything
Lance,
about reparations.
I'll answer.
or
the
reading
question.
chat.
No,
whatever,
but you
same
did
thing.
say the government should give you shit.
I'll answer
The government
question.
should give me the right to die. That's the only thing I want.
So you don't.
No,
want me
you
to
have
answer
the right to
question?
die. You can go off
Hang on.
yourself.
Oh, shut
Lippy,
up. I'm
hang
not
on.
interested.
So,
I'm
so
not
you don't want me to
interested.
answer. So
You
you don't
wanna
want me to
blame it on
answer the
somebody
question
else.
as to why
Does
I want
does
reparations.
life LA
You don't-
doesn't want to? I can't read it because it seems blurry for me. This guy, what you don't want to live
Yes,
anymore?
LA.
Okay.
LA, you want to just end your life?
Oh my gosh.
No.
So,
Yes.
This is so boring. Do you have
I
any?
mean, dude, I just
Can
came in
you
here.
put
You're the one
some
who's
thought
talking about
into your
that.
questions?
You've
I'm
been
just
talking about
uninterested
that.
because
He
it's so
has
predictable.
so-
I've answered this
Hang-
question ad nauseum.
Hang
Okay.
on.
I just
Yes,
came in
you
here.
had a question.
yeah. So I just want to LA. I just want to hopefully I want to convince you that this wasn't a trap. I don't ask questions that I don't have a follow on reason. I'm trying to understand your worldview. I'm
So-
not trying to.
You mean
condemn-
like the trap about me
Can I
making
say
up my
something
bed?
real quick? I just want to say something real quick.
Okay,
If that's the
I feel like
case-
you're being trapped. I guess I don't. There's nothing I can really do about it. I think the
No,
other
it's your guys's. Just because you refuse to acknowledge the way that you people operate doesn't mean it's not real.
But
Well, what do you mean?
I
you
see
people?
it.
But
What do you
Tim-
mean, you people?
if
You
someone-
normies,
Like you sodomites?
normies.
Like
If someone-
sodomites?
Yeah,
if
you
someone-
already
stated,
threw shade about that
Twitter.
earlier.
if someone feels that they're not worth,
That's how you people act.
So LA. So the reason why
He's
I
not
asked,
throwing
That's
any
the
shade
end
at
of
you people specifically, but
the
this is
reason
how you
why
act.
I asked.
no one, no
And then
one
you talk about God all the
He did
time.
blame
Oh
the
God,
white man.
blah blah blah.
Oh.
You use it as a shield and a cudgel at the exact
Wow,
same
the
time.
level of retardation
Hang
right
on.
now. Is
He
through
did
the
throw
roof.
shade. He blamed the white man.
I did not. I did no
Hang
such
on.
Yeah,
thing.
sure he did.
So the
We
reason
bought
why I
you a
Go
asked,
ahead,
Hang-
Beth. The host.
No,
or the
I'm trying to
channel
let
owner something.
GS ask the question. He keeps
Oh,
trying to answer.
great.
so the reason
Before
why I
it gets
asked the
derailed.
question about reparations, the reason why I asked the question about reparations, which was partially answered even with a conditional, which is fine, was because what about the burden that puts on people that didn't own slaves?
No, let me clarify my
No,
position.
but
I
hold
don't
on.
blame
Take it easy. Think about the question I just
No,
asked.
don't
you.
ask
No,
him a
because
question and then hold
Let
on,
me
hold
just
on.
tell you
No,
my
hey,
position.
LA, hold on. Don't ask him a question and then tell him how to answer it. Go ahead.
I'm not telling him how to answer. I'm
let me
asking him
just
to
blame-
take
let
a
me
second
ask him
to
a
think
question.
about it.
I do not blame the white man. I blame the state.
I don't care who you blame. The question, that's not even the premise of my question.
So it has
Your
nothing to do
statement
with
earlier-
race.
Your statement earlier is you didn't ask for all the struggles of life. You didn't ask to be born. You didn't ask for all the burdens. So my point of inquiry about you putting burdens on, being okay with burdens being put on other people to either have to give up their land or to have to pay money that for things or sins they themselves did. They didn't ask for that burden. They
No,
didn't
what
ask
the-
for
I'm just not
slavery to
interested,
exist or not.
I don't care. Just give me the right to die, and then we're even.
Well,
You
go move
already
to
have
Canada.
that right. Go do it.
Just
Go
shut
do
up.
it.
That's not even the point.
Go
Stop
move to
interfering
Canada.
with my
You
natural
complain
right.
You don't have the right to kill yourself.
You
do.
have the right.
It is
You can-
against the law. It is against the law
Oh
in
my
every
God.
state in America.
Oh,
I
goodness
said it
gracious.
again. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. And especially when it comes to men who make that attempt, The ones who have true conviction do not fail. The fail rate is fucking like seriously low.
Oh my
Go ahead,
gosh, this
Gia.
is so disgusting. So you're blaming the victim. Now they're discouraged
No.
because they couldn't do it
No.
right.
You're the
Could I-
victim,
could I,
right?
This
You're
is
the
so
victim,
disgusting.
right?
Why don't I blame
Can I
you
say
for bringing?
something?
Why don't
Can I
I
say
blame
something?
you for
Beyond the
bringing
point.
human
Listen,
beings into
the
hell?
reason I agree with yes, Mike, you're going to go right after I reset this. The reason I agree with him is because what he's saying almost is advocating for small government. It's not like he's saying that he wants to use the state to disallow you from having children. Mike.
I am talking strictly about the idea that the law needs to change to make it legal for you to unalive yourself.
It should
No,
be
because that's not what this is
decriminalized.
about.
Do
That's just an extreme point of what he's saying. But it's about that humans should
Are you
not
kidding
stop
me?
procreating.
It's the
He's
foundation
saying
of
that
it.
there shouldn't be
It's the
enough people.
foundation of knowing- It's the foundation
There shouldn't
of knowing that
be.
he's a liar.
He's saying that
should
there
be
shouldn't be enough
self-ownership.
people that we need to rape the play. But see, and this is what I was going to say earlier, and Mike needs to get in, but like he's a product of what we were taught in school for 2 or 3 generations. Oh, we're overpopulating the earth, and then you guys are going at him like you guys didn't allow the school system to teach your children this. Go ahead, Mike, get in there.
My Lord. By the way, 10-minute warning. I'm killing this in 10 minutes.
I want self-ownership.
Yeah.
If you guys want to own me and force me to, then you should pay for everything. That
I don't, bro. Get in there, Mike.
You want self-ownership, then get rid of
I'll
that
be your
fucking
friend.
in your
I'll
wallet.
be your friend.
Hey,
You want
I wish I knew
you
more.
absolutely deserve it.
If you need a friend to talk to, I'll give you my phone number. I'll put it in the backstage. It's my public phone number. If you need to talk to somebody, I'm always around. If I'm not talking to Mike or Beth, I'll talk to you.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
say
say something and then get off. All right. Now,
I'm gonna say something.
LA, as a
Right after
strategy,
this, Mike.
as a strategy to disempower the state,
That's not surprising.
anti-natalism can be a good thing. And I would say that there are a lot of people who are having children who are not ready to have children, or they're having them for selfish reasons, and I don't disagree with this, but this does not mean that everyone is incapable of having children.
Your
Yeah,
mic
okay.
went-
Bro, now we
your
can't
mic
even
went.
hear your mic. Mike, just get in there.
What about the people who are not ready to be born?
Yeah, hold on, LA.
Oh, I wasn't ready to be.
Mike hasn't had a chance to say anything this whole time. Go ahead, Mike.
You know, so I knew someone that wanted to kill himself. He just did it. He didn't tell anyone. He just specifically did it. And I'm not saying that I want this guy to do it, but if he had intentions of doing it, he would have done it.
Congratulations.
I'm just letting you
What
know.
does
I'm
that have to
sorry.
do with me?
It sounds fucked up, but that's the reality of it. But the thing is that listen, buddy, I didn't make you, man. You know, it sounds more like you're trying to be more of a victim here. Sorry,
You're
no
literally
disrespect.
trying to tell me, okay, that's the most insulting thing you can possibly say. And you think that I should just be respectful and not? No.
All right.
You basically tell me go fuck myself, and then I'm not supposed to interrupt.
Hey, go fuck yourself. Don't interrupt him.
Exactly. So if you're going to tell me go fuck myself, I'm going to say the same thing to you. I'm not going to sit there and tolerate that shit.
Tell him to go fuck himself, Mike.
I don't even know how old he is. Probably you're not going to answer.
Early to mid 30s.
Mid 30s?
Somewhere
Hey.
around there. Early to mid 30s or late 20s, something like that.
I'm
Yeah.
getting off. If I can just say something real quick, I'm getting
Real
off.
quick,
Uh,
by all means.
LA, you did in fact blame the white man because you said if you had self-preservation or something like that, you
Self-ownership.
cannot blame. Hold on,
Self-ownership.
you cannot blame the white man,
It's
indicating
not the
that
white
because.
man's mistake.
Hold up, bro. I'm getting off. Let me finish my point. You're indicating that because you don't have whatever you sell, the self-preservation or whatever Lippy just corrected me on, you're indicating because you don't have that, you blame the white man. Beth,
I'm losing
thanks for
brain
having me.
cells. I'm losing brain cells because it's literally the opposite of what I said. I never said anything about the white man. I said the state. Now, if you want to conflate
No, you said the white man.
state,
I watched
if
it back.
you
I
want
watched
to
the
conflate
video
the white
back,
man
bro.
with the
You said
state,
the
then that's
white
the
man.
you problem.
Okay,
Kraut,
bro. I mean, you
give me
said
the
white man.
Kraut. When you get off, send me the timestamp in Discord. I'll make sure to clip everything.
Oh, cool. I got you because right when he said it, I stopped it. So I'm at that point.
The
Have a
reason
good
why
one,
it's
Beth.
not correct is because most
Good night,
anarchists
sir.
are not even black. Most anarchists are white. So why? So I'm not blaming. What you're saying makes no damn sense.
That should tell you something. An anarchist is one that can work his life without government. But evidently, if it's mostly white guys doing this, it's because the black guys are still slaves in their fucking minds.
Right,
Sucking on a
exactly. Exactly, you're right. Most black
And
people
that's
are
why
hardcore status.
And that's why you have that ID in your pocket, and I don't. Imagine that.
No, I'm literally saying the opposite of what they're saying, and then you're still blaming me for being like them. How does that make sense? I'm not
You
a.
still have that ID in your pocket.
No, I don't.
You?
No, I don't.
Bitch-ass
I'm an
slave.
anti-status.
The fuck you don't. The fuck you don't. You got an ID
How?
in your pocket
How?
to have that job. You got an ID.
How
in
do
your
I have the
pocket
same
to have
ID
that
as them?
bank account. You have to have an ID in your pocket to get that job, to get that bank account, to have that car and that driver's license. You have to have that state ID. You dumb cunt
And you
motherfucker.
use somebody else's ID so you could get internet.
No, I didn't. They have
you
the
did.
internet. I am
You
currently here with her. Otherwise, I am out there. In case you
And
don't
but see, you
understand.
no.
I want to ask a question. Earlier in the night, you were asked about your religious beliefs. Did I hear you say you're agnostic or
No,
gnostic?
Gnostic or like yeah.
There's no way.
Oh, he
You
said
No,
Because
you,
earlier
I'm
he's
sure you
atheist.
don't. You probably
He
don't
said
know
he
what
was
Gnostic
atheist.
is. It's
He
I
said he
do
was
know what
an
gnostic
atheist.
is.
Go back and
I
rewind
actually
it.
study
He said it
this.
was. He said he was an atheist. Go
okay.
back
Which
and rewind.
books are in the Gnostic books? Which books are in the Gnostic Bible?
Thomas, Adam and Eve. How about hang on, homie, I got you. Oh, here, fucker.
You got to understand that the
Yeah,
Christians are the
would you like to
civil war.
question me some more? Because you see, I actually fucking study religions. So
You got
you
it
can
upside
eat
down,
a dick all day long.
But congratulations for
Upside
having
down,
it.
I'm sorry, you're seeing it backwards. This is the Gnostic Bible. I also have an entire collection of the Dead Sea
StreamYards
Scrolls.
does that, bro. It mirrors it.
Okay. This is the Gnostic Bible right here.
I mean,
So how
have you
does your
tried
idea
crack?
how does your idea conform to Gnosticism when they are way more about creating life?
No. They were actually against poker or sex altogether. They were.
No, they weren't.
The fuck they were.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't.
This
They
guy
were
is a
some.
lunatic.
They were some freaky deeks, is what they were.
No, my
The-
gosh.
You're
I don't know
out
which
your
books you read.
mind.
I don't know what you read, but they believe that
The
procreation.
Gnostic Bible.
Have you ever cracked it open, or are you just holding it?
Oh,
that's not what it
my
says.
Jesus Christ. I even have a bookmarker still in it.
That book looks
Where
pretty
I'm
new.
taking-
I don't
where
see
I'm
any
taking
creases
notes.
in it.
I have paid note cards.
I think
all
Sash
the
wants to
way
also say
through it.
something.
You're out of your mind.
Sash, you want to say something? Could I ask?
Yo,
Well,
Mike.
I was just thinking that I've never seen a crackhead on earth wake up in the morning and not have a plan. Like every single one of them is not only up in the morning, but they are looking forward to their day and they've got it worked out how they're going to do it. So if you lack motivation,
This is why
There you go.
Dusty. This is
Crap.
why Dusty supports the legalization campaign, and I agree with him 97%.
He's
Beth, we
making
can have
me
a
agree with him
separate-
more.
That is.
Beth, we can have a separate conversation about
I'm telling you,
Gnosticism.
if he got some good loving, he'd be all right. This guy just needs a boyfriend.
Beth, if you're right about that, but
I know.
But Beth, if you want to have a separate conversation about Gnosticism, we can do that. But I can tell you the verses. I mean, not right now on the spot, but yeah, they
The
didn't.
We
do
only
the
have 4
Of
minutes.
which book? Of which book? Because all of them, they were all about sex.
Hold on,
And
Not
Beth.
they're-
all of
It's
them.
the Gnostics.
I don't think
It's
he
the
understands
Gnostics
where this
that have
is coming
actual
from.
sex rituals.
Beth was raised in a cult and then found out
Yeah.
there was other religions in the world and became
True.
obsessed with them. Right
True.
now, just because she can't quote, chapter and verse right out of her head, it's because she wants to know specifically which version you want the
Yeah.
chapter and
Yeah.
verse.
So
from.
pause. I got to say this because I might not get another chance to speak to you ever again, LA, because I don't even have a channel for you to be like, because that's how he found me before. And you never know if I'm ever going to come back. So, this is the thing.
I like the
I've
Cathars.
talked
The
to you
Cathars were
before
great.
about some really deep stuff. We got really into all kinds of stuff. And I don't think you're gay. Just I thought about you since we've talked previously. I think that maybe you need to try to date women. There's a lot of women out there okay with dating an effeminate man.
You don't think that I'm gay? What are you
No, because I talked to you about
Get
being
it,
gay, and I actually don't think you're gay.
It depends on how you're defining it.
I'm just telling you. No, that's irrelevant. I'm telling you, you would be happier
Because
get a woman. Trust me, I'm a very experienced person at this.
Here we
That's all
go.
I have to say.
wait a minute, how am I not gay? What are you talking? I'm like the gayest person on the damn planet.
That's not relevant.
No, you're not.
No, you're
I've
not.
met 10th man's husband. Trust me, you're not,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
you're not.
But 10th, have you ever asked this guy if he dated a woman?
No, but I talked to him about a lot of stuff.
No, I
Okay.
have never been with a woman. I haven't touched a woman with a
Right.
10
You
foot
need
pole.
to. You need to.
I mean, titties
Be
are.
honest with her. I mean, she'll know as soon as she talks to you for 4 seconds. But now on Grindr, there's a plague of women because they're like, I'd rather deal with a gay dude than all this straight dude nonsense where they're like getting Botox. Like the straight
Did you
dudes
not
getting
hear what I
Botox
said
is
at the
weird.
beginning?
Sash, what
How
were you
my
saying
best-
about titties? Sash, what were you saying about titties?
Well, I'm just saying they're almost as good as crack, and they could be a life changer, bro.
I
Like if you
agree.
get to work, it motivates me to get up and go do the shit that I do right this second, right now. I am cooking sausages and cabbages because my wife likes them, and I get to play with their titties.
I just had a deja vu right now. The fuck?
I mean,
This
So
type of thing happens quite a lot.
It
So if
seems
I'm
like
not-
I've been
if
here
I'm not
before. I've been
gay-
talking about this before. You know what? I have to agree with Sash. Maybe if you get pussy, maybe you're like, wow, all these years.
So-
I'm telling you.
If-
Thinking
so-
No,
about
because he
that,
doesn't even like gay
Okay.
sex.
and
we're
He
all
doesn't
talking
like
about
gay
it.
sex.
thinking is
That's
against
different.
me, and
No,
thinking
we've
that
discussed-
is against me. And you know
Like,
what?
this is the guy I told you about that doesn't like gay sex, and I told you, I said I don't think he's gay.
I never said that. I never
Oh,
said that.
You
You
didn't
said
talk
going
good about it.
backwards. You said about like using the system, and I think you have a job, right? You have
So
a
if
normal
I'm
job,
not gay,
correct?
then what you're saying is I'm an incel. I'm an incel. I just can't get a woman. That's not true.
No, you never tried, I don't think.
That's not true. Did you listen to what I said at the beginning of this debate?
No,
when
you got
when-
to try now. Not
talked
whatever
about how
happened
my-
10
my
years
best
Forget
ago.
about the past.
Did
Forget
you
about the
hear what I
past.
said about
Forget
my best
about the
friend?
past.
trying
No,
to
it's
introduce me?
2026.
Forget
Chicks
about
want
it.
to have a gay boyfriend, bro. Just do it.
Just let a woman suck your cock, and that's it.
Trust me.
Sorry.
Trust me, dude. No, I'm going to tell you this. I've said this
I
a million
can
times.
get a woman. I can get
Sir.
a woman. It's not hard.
Listen to a
I want
51%
point.
gay man.
Can I- Before we
Vagina sex is the best sex.
I don't
Before
like
we-
Wait
vaginas.
for that.
You don't know how it feels on your penis. Try it.
I don't like the way it looks.
Hey,
You got to
hi.
try it. Don't matter. It matters how it feels.
Just close your
Sorry,
eyes.
Beth. No. Come on. The channel owner wants to talk.
You
Go
know
ahead,
what?
Beth.
Just
Sorry.
close
Yeah,
your
I
eyes
really like to talk.
and just
for
get
a
in
second.
there.
So,
Let her spit on you first.
by the way,
And I object to using a woman's body in that way. I think it's unethical. I'm not.
No,
going
no,
to
she
exploit a
likes it.
woman.
Trust me. Let
I'm not
Beth
having sex
talk.
with a
Let
woman
Beth
that I'm
talk.
not married
So,
to.
by
Let
the
Beth
way-
talk.
see, here's the big thing about when it comes down to Gnostics is that they actually believe in reincarnation, and therefore you must be born again because each time you are born again, you are healing something from your past life in the pursuit of reaching perfection.
You're right. You're
It is
right.
in their scriptures, you must have babies because you are healing
No.
a life that needs it in order to reach that state. So,
You-
dude,
no,
you're,
you're-
going against the very fucking belief structure that you claim to
Can you let
hold.
me agree with you? Gosh, you're right about the first point. They do believe in reincarnation,
Uh-huh.
but they believe that you trap a soul into the material world, that you're basically enslaving someone to the demiurge. And so the only way to defeat the demiurge is to not procreate. But it's not all the books, because all the books don't say that. So again, I would
Right.
like to have I would like to have a separate conversation with you so we can actually discuss it thoroughly if you're interested. Otherwise,
Absolutely. I'll bring some backup for this and why Gnostics are in favor of having children.
It's
Absolutely.
All
very-
moderated for you guys.
Y'all ever hear any Sam Kinison work? He was a Reformed Southern Baptist preacher who went into comedy, and he had this bit where he talked about how I was a eternal shade of flaming light spinning off into the vast nothingness of the universe when you two decided to scrump. And on that night, in the back seat of that 57 Chevy, my mom conceived me. And from that day forward, I've been forced to suffer through every scandalous bitch on this planet. He's
Right.
talking about his, like 7 ex-wives or some shit like that.
That's right.
It's
It's all your
hilarious.
fault.
Of course, he ends
So-
screaming because that's how they all end.
Nothing to do with the you like
So-
to fuck crazy.
Here's the deal, everybody. I'm a little tired of sitting here and the arguments kind of become circular. So I want to go around,
This was
give
fun.
everybody a chance. This was fun. I want to give everybody the chance to say their last piece, and then we're going to get out of here. We're going to skedaddle, make like a prom dress, and take off. So, Mike, you
Are
first.
you raiding anybody?
Yeah, Dusty is supposed to be going
Oh,
on. And then also, Sasquatch has a show coming up. I highly recommend everybody to jump on over there as well. Take your pick. They're both great shows.
Scales
Set
is back. but we're
Scales,
shutting
I'm
down.
bringing you up literally just to say goodbye because we're about to get out of here. So, you first, sir. Your last piece on the
that's fine.
last thoughts. You want
So
to give your last thoughts? Go for it.
yeah, the thing, Ale, if we actually did apply his solution, the demiurge would actually cease to exist, and the Gnostic problem would be solved. But it's not a solution that I think that I would agree with. I think there are other solutions, but it is actually a viable solution under the Gnostic paradigm.
thank you, Seth Scales. Somebody has
being
done their
said-
reading.
So that being said, I had a great time talking to you all. If you guys want to check out my channel, I recently created my own philosophical framework, and the video is nearly 5 hours long. It's called the Unified Topological Ontology, and I think it relates to just about any type of subject that you might want to talk about in the
Are you
debate.
still
wanna
work?
put
Are you
your-
still
if you
working on
wanna-
your book?
If you want to put your link in the
is
back,
going-
I can drop it in the chat, by the way.
This is going to be my book now, Ale. I think it's way better than the idea I had before, personally. I'll drop-
Sorry to interrupt. I just want
I'll
to say
drop
thanks
it
for
in.
having me, Miss Beth, and I'm going to be going live on my channel here in a minute. But I appreciate
Thank-
the conversation.
Thank you very much for coming. I want to encourage the chat to please subscribe to Generally Specific. He has some
you.
excellent conversations over there, and we still got to finish reading Habakkuk. I'm excited for that.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll see you soon, sir. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. Scales,
Should I talk shit
If you
about him
wanna-
to his chat while
If-
he's gone?
you want to
Just
put your
wanna-
link in the back chat? I am more than happy to post it up front, just like I just did for GS. Otherwise, Mike, you are up. Are you all done, Scales? Okay, I got yours. Hang on. Coming right up. I gotta actually I can just get that link again.
All right. You all have a nice night. Thank you.
Have a
Nice to
good
meet
one.
you.
Yep, like what? Come on. Oh my lord. Okay, everybody. Here is Scales link. By all means, feel free to sub. Mike, your turn.
I want.
Go ahead, Tim.
I just wanted to ask abolitionists one thing. Do you not see that human life has brought more beauty than not?
I don't see that.
Oh, okay. I got it, Mike.
Mike.
Oh yeah, no, so much. But the one thing I have to say is that sometimes you just need a cold shower and just fucking relax, go to a beach.
Yep.
Stop trying to win, especially when you're. See me, I get talked over. Everybody says shit. I'm always the quiet one. I'm like, oh, let them beat themselves up. I'm like, and then everybody's exhausted and tired, and I'm over here enjoying myself. Yeah.
And that's the way to it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you for coming, Mike. It's always
I can do
wonderful
this
to meet
all
you.
day. I'm Captain America.
I hope you're somewhere real nice and warm and lovely.
Yeah,
And
it is.
I'll see you over at Dusty's, guaranteed.
Yeah. You want to say something?
Oh no one should watch his show. I heard it's going to be very controversial.
Don't ever watch anything I'm involved in. It's just bad for him.
Yeah, I've heard. I heard there's going to be like a really controversial thing that happens there.
Really, on Dusty's?
Yeah, no one should definitely watch that because no one like controversy.
Somebody kicked that out.
And then I heard there was something going on. Sasquatch heard a little something too. So we should all check out Caucasian Sasquatch.
I wonder what it
The link
is.
is coming up in the chat right now. Sass, you want to go
I
ahead
dropped them because I have keys here. Ha!
I'm good. We can bounce. You got to go. You do the thing you're doing. I got about another 20
I don't
minutes.
want last words. I'm just fucking around.
Anybody wants to look up over there. My chat's going to be rerouted to it, but it hasn't gone live yet.
Sorry, guys.
It happens.
I did not expect Dusty to go live. I didn't plan on staying on YouTube.
I didn't
I'll
either.
stick around and see what's going on.
Yeah.
I'll be in the chat.
Any last thoughts on what happened here tonight, Squatch?
Remember,
Crowd is still in the backstage.
Crackheads are never depressed.
Crowd already.
It's true.
Yeah. I saw the other day.
Hang on. All right, I see what you're doing. Go ahead, Kraut. Press play, Kraut. Law. That was because of a black slave owner.
What I
A
specifically,
black man
I
put
don't
that
think you
in the
guys
post.
understand what I just said. I specifically said that I don't support cash reparations. What I want
But
is
you want land.
self-determination.
Well, how are you going to
So
take that land?
If we are,
And
if
how are
we
you
do
going to
have
take that land if somebody
self-determination-
don't want to give it up?
No, if we have self-determination, then we can't blame the white man. So I wanted to be responsible for ourselves.
No,
I'm
if you
saying the
had
complete opposite of what you're saying.
You would have to blame yourself.
Yeah, but that's what Beth had just said. She had just said blah 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 the white man, and he was responding to what she said, not what he believes.
No,
I'm so
he's
glad y'all
indicating-
played
Yes,
that.
I just watched it. You played the whole thing.
Yeah, he's indicating if he had I keep forgetting the determination, he can't blame the white man. He couldn't blame the white man. Meaning he's blaming the white man right now.
That's not
He can
anything
back-
close to what
No.
was said. She brought
Okay.
up the white man. She said white man, and then he said we wouldn't be able to blame the white man.
I mean, hey, listen, man. Like, I understand what people
wanna
mean
be
when they don't
Batman.
outright say it. That's typically
No.
liberals
You're
do
reading
that.
into it, and you're
No.
doing it. You're
All right,
reading the
we're not
exact
going to
opposite.
have this argument right now.
Can I be Batman?
Yes. Rescue me.
All right. Yes, I want to rescue you. Take you away.
What?
Bring you to Asia.
I'll go to Asia. Asia sounds great. I'll see you later, Kraut.
Gosh.
LA, by all means. Last thoughts, sir.
Okay, well, first, what I was trying to say is that we have self-determination, then we don't have anyone to blame but ourselves. But if we're being controlled by somebody else, then I don't know. Nothing anybody has said has offended me except for Tiff Man, who basically accused me of not being gay.
That's what I do, sir. That's what I do.
Utterly offended. How dare
It's
you?
okay. I'm just telling you. I talked to you.
I have been told that I was gay since I was at least 8 years old, and I am very proud to be gay. Yeah, so thank you for having me on. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe we'll do another debate about a different topic, but I think
Absolutely.
everything went pretty much as I expected. Yeah, so hopefully people got something out of it. I don't know I don't think I changed anybody's minds, but I hope I at
Yeah.
least gave
But
people something to think about.
is that all you're proud of? Just you being gay? You don't feel like you accomplished anything more?
No, I think that is a huge accomplishment to be gay. I think that's the most.
I'm not saying that. I'm asking you the question if there's another thing that you're proud of yourself other than you being gay.
Being an anti-natalist, being an anarchist.
Ravenous is hilarious. Can I put his comment up back?
Yep.
All right, Beth, you go do your
Beth is
thing.
just trying to talk
You're
into
trying to, end the show, and
You're not gay proof.
people are just.
Yeah, he's trying to talk
Yeah.
me into having sex with a woman.
No, bro.
It's been a
I'm
low
good.
dono night,
I could
Mike.
care
So
less.
quite frankly, I just don't have the spoons to handle it. I haven't been paid to have the spoons to handle much more.
Rusty spoons.
Oh, they're very rusty tonight.
Yeah,
10th man, I think you did an excellent job moderating.
I'm
Well
the greatest
done,
there
sir.
ever has been. I know.
But
Well
Beth, you're
done
probably going to
indeed.
get a lot of views for this.
A lot of what?
You're probably going to get a lot of views and a lot of comments.
Maybe.
For hosting this, you mean?
I mean, yeah, for this whole debate.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah. I host
Please,
these all
everybody,
the time.
like and subscribe to the Culture
I like
Corrections
take-
television show. You should have been saying that when we had
Yes,
you guys
like
chatting.
and subscribe to all of this. I like to do the debates about the hard topics. Recently, we did should Narcan be available to everyone or only medical professionals. We did eugenics, and I'm looking forward to hopefully having another eugenics debate in the near future because I think it's fascinating. It's a fascinating argument where I, quite frankly, found myself sitting on the fence. So I look forward to some more topics coming up in the future. And thank you very much to AVG and to you, Life Abolitionism. Definitely, I'd be more than happy to have a discussion with you sometime soon about Gnosticism. But for now, I'm going to say good night to everybody. Please head over to the Powdered Dusty and enjoy your time there. Good night.